Okay, sorry guys, I know that this is like really last minute and it's a little bit of a surprise, but there's well, okay, yeah, there's time to explain. So I didn't realize I did have some plans for for next. I didn't realize I forgot I had some plans for tomorrow. That's gonna take all day. So I was like, oh shit, I need to stream because I really do want to get you guys past the pirate stuff. Well, pirate maybe not the pirate stuff. That's not what I meant. The forest. Forest. Yeah. Foxes. Doing that. Okay. Really sorry. I know that was. I know I kind of jumped around a lot with what was going to happen. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Load game. Load. The Russians are attacking tomorrow, T. That's why we gotta do this now. Okay. Ta-da! We're in heaven. Congratulations, everybody. You all did stuff and now we're here. Yay. Alright, let's go. Russians are attacking Japanese. Everybody's. Oh my god, there's my elbow. Hi, elbow.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused me? I'll be doing paperwork on that fight of yours well into next week.
Which fight?
For so long it appeared you'd be one of the easy ones. Then that whole bandit attack happened and I haven't rested since.
Sorry, I'm drinking some Gatorade. Who are you?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? I am Zin Bu, the magic abacus. I was assigned to record, tabulate, and itemize the destruction that you cause. No easy task, I might add, especially since you embarked on this wild quest to find your master.
Sucks to be you. So, I still have no idea what you're talking about.
Our calculations keep the universe in balance. Without us, chaos, anarchy, utter ruination. You, for instance, Black Whirlwind, you're a nightmare. A whole department can't keep up with your antics. But imagine if they failed to record his various deeds. We would never be able to determine his eventual position on the Great Wheel. You can't just guess at it. You must have records, itemized records in triplicate signed by the overseer of carnal destruction and disorder herself.
Oh great, it's Beetlejuice. it's it's a Beetlejuice afterlife. I'm sorry, T. Like it'll probably be quiet tonight, so like if you need to go to bed, it's totally fine. I just had to do this to basically get a VOD up. Alright. What sounds like a very difficult job.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You remember that little engagement with Gao the Lesser? 3,040 pages. I lost 3 assistants on that report alone.
3,040 pages. How many ways do you need to say I kicked his ass? I'm sorry if this has caused you trouble, but I do what I must.
Aha! The very reason I'm here, and not back at the celestial bureaucracy tabulating your most recent exploits. Apparently my skills are inadequate to keep up with you. I'm being relegated to a much lower role in trade and commerce. My only consolation is that I will no longer have to track your exploits. I'll be lucky if I ever attain the rank I had before you came along, but I have a plan that just might get me there.
Cogwhistle, thank you for the follow. That is super
And you're going to
appreciated.
help me. Instead of trying to find you a buyer or supplier wherever you go, I'm going to provide that service directly.
Well, I hope you get to feeling better, T. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. So, how does that help you?
Actually, I need you to buy from me, and occasionally sell any items you no longer need.
Oh, well, you came along at the right time.
By getting rid of the other suppliers and buyers, I can save time and be more efficient. Perhaps then I can regain some of the honor I lost through this demotion. In any case, I'll be joining with you, in a sense, to offer you items for sale and to purchase anything extra you acquire. It's a fair deal, I believe. You gain the envious ability to buy and sell at your whim, and I can prove my worth in my new role. Perhaps I will even do well enough to get promoted.
That's great, dude. Reach for the stars. Make the best of a bad situation. This is actually great. I could use someone of your skill.
Well, that is a most excellent way to think about it. Simply call upon me as you would any of your followers, and I'll be there. In the meantime, I have much to do. I'm afraid my supplies are a little low at the moment, but fear not. I will acquire new items as quickly as I can. I should go and see what I can dig up for you. Don't worry, I'll be around. Just call on me if you need something. Good day.
Alright, well that was convenient. Alright, this next area is a little bit...
This is a part of heaven.
Pictured fountains of endless wine! See, Black Whirlwind knows what heaven's supposed to be like. This area's a little bit dicey because there's going to be a lot of demons here, so we're just going to have to do the best that we can. Let's go. A human here? You are not of the family. You should not be here. This is the one our mistress mentioned when last she returned. We will take you. The demons come again. Human, if you value your life, help us against these fiends.
Legendary strike. Heavenly wave.
Ah, I forgot they're immune to that stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna let you guys handle it, actually. The forest shadow is not sure of you, human, but you have earned the right to pass safely to her. Beware of more demons. They grow more aggressive as our mistress weakens from the disease in the trees. The mother, the demon they serve, is now strong enough to send her minions to attack us directly, breaching the sanctity of this place with her magic. Why are these demons attacking? This is the home of our mistress, the Forest Shadow. For lack of a better metaphor, she is at war with a foul demon known as the Mother. Oh, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? These demons serve the Mother, and as the Forest Shadow weakens, they grow more bold, even attacking this sacred place. They will attack you as well. My sisters will try to protect you, but we need your help as much as you need ours. You must reach my mistress quickly. Hey, so why did your mistress attack me, by the way? She spoke of your encounter. She regrets attacking you and considers it a mistake. She said you would seek to confront her. Go to the upper islands and do so, but know that not all in the forest is as it seems. Well, she killed a man. Was that a mistake, too? Eyes do not always see the truth. What you saw as a man was something else. What is this place, anyway? This is the realm of the Forest Shadow, my mistress. It is her piece of heaven. She will tell you more. You must go speak with her as quickly as you can. Okay, I'll go talk to the Forest Shadow. Climb the bridges between the islands. Her home lies above us, on the highest of the islands. Go carefully. More demons are coming. I can smell it. The Mother will not win this day, no matter how many demons she sends. Right, let's go top off our health and mana again. I think I'm gonna have to attack with the long sword in this place. Whoa, someone's having fun.
Ice shot. Spirit. Long sword.
Fuck, those horse demons, man. Seriously. Horse demon style gained. Sweet. And let's grab that book stand. Jade Empire Bestiary Volume 5. Horse Demons. Words are only wasted describing these equine horrors, for their appearances are all too easily recalled from the nightmares of childhood. All the legends talk of these beasts' fiery manes and terrifying strength, but few sources delve beyond the lore to seek out the fact. It was a most fortunate happenstance that led this author into a roadside discussion with the venerable Li Shi-tun, a master warrior who had recently destroyed one of these beasts. His insight proved most valuable, for it was this master who first made clear the true effect of the horse demon's terrifying mane. Holding out blistered hands, the ancient warrior made his point most clearly. To strike a creature who controls elemental fires with such ease is to strike the flame itself. One must be prepared to hurt themselves with each attack. So every time we do a physical attack on the horses, we basically suffer from immolation. Sorry guys, I gotta go back here and top my health back off again. Hey guys, don't mind me. I said don't mind me! So I should start using ice shards with the horse demons. That'd probably be best. And clicked out of the game again. Excellent. One line of code, everybody. I came back just in time to see a trap sprung. Oh, this is great. It's a good night, everybody. It's a good night, let me tell you. Let me grab a save real quick. Like I said, this area is pretty dicey. Oh, a rhino. Cool. Okay, so that he's immune to that. Nope, there we go, okay. And he's immune too. Excellent. Alright, we're good. I had that totally under control, everybody. Don't worry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just taking your coin while you fight these monsters off. Don't worry about it. That was pretty cool. You have come, following the path I laid down for you, but now you have reached the fork and must make your own choices. I will try to help you in this.
You should ready yourself, mistress. I do not trust them.
Give your pet a peanut and tell him to be quiet. Oh, God. That is the upside to playing closed fists, is you get to be more of a smartass. Anyway. I mean you no harm. You are too quick. Trying to be ethereal with this voice, so actually let me move the mic a little bit closer. Try to be a little bit ethereal with this, so... You are too quick to turn away potential allies, Shining Tusk. We know our enemy. This one may yet prove to be a friend.
A friend who weeps on the beasts of the inn? Do what you wish, mistress, but I will be watching.
You have just met my guardian, Shining Tusk. He is slow to trust and quick to anger, but he will not harm you, not without cause. I am the Forest Shadow. I will help you understand the significance of what happens in my forest, and then I shall be most intrigued to see which fork you choose to take. Why did you attack me in the forest? You were attacked at the bridge by a mad fox spirit. The spirit tried to kill you, and yet you fought her off. You survived because I had no intention of harming you. Think about what you have seen at the end. Now remember what happened at the bridge. There was purpose in the attack. The man at the bridge was one of the cannibals. Were you trying to warn me? The attack at the bridge served two purposes. First, it made you unsure. Your mind was uncertain and thus sharper. Your search for answers revealed the cannibals to you. Second, the attack made sure that you would be standing here before me. Revenge, anger, confusion, compassion, whatever your motivation, you could not help but chase me down. How could you be certain that I would come here? You know the water dragon is missing, and that your world fills with the spirits of the dead. But this forest has illustrated what that really means. The Mother's awakening and her spreading corruption is just a beginning, one of many that will happen all over your empire. You do not want to see the end. You must restore the water dragon. Since you entered my forest, spirit monk, I have felt the essence of your mistress. The water dragon's touch is upon you, and it is recent. So, in case you guys didn't already know, the blue lady that keeps speaking in riddles, it's the water dragon. I have been having visions of a spirit in blue. Could that be her? A woman in blue. She would appear in such a guise, yes. The form of a celestial dragon can be intimidating, especially... Oh, here we go again. Hold that thought, Miss Fox. I gotta pass out again.
Even here, so weak. The waters cannot bleed forever. Nothing is without end. Not even this world. Not when my power rests in the hands of mortals.
Are you the spirit of the water dragon?
Names are fleeting. Given so your kind can point and say, that is mine. All words, names, history, dreams, they die on your lips. What remains after that is beyond you, or is meant to be. Not everything can be owned, not without price. You will pay a debt earned by another. I lack the strength to help you. You cannot avoid your fate. When someone steps beyond their station, others must fall to fill the gap.
So someone has challenged the gods? Challenged you?
He challenges the order. He pushes above while you are where you should be, where you must be. If you fail in your destiny, your true enemy falls with you. And if he falls, so do we all. You must win. But in doing so, you will lose.
I promise this all makes sense
later. It is a painful circle that must be allowed to close. You do not truly have a choice until you confront what comes after. You will be free to act, but there is a cost.
She is still alive, but in great pain. I knew it. Dead gods grant no miracles, and no emperor can summon endless water. You are the one the water dragon has chosen to restore the balance, spirit monk. Your mistress calls on you. Now that I am sure of your role in things, it is all the more vital you choose which fork in the road you will take. But why me? Why doesn't she ask you for help? I could not see or hear her, human. Only you seem close enough to pick the whispers from the air. All I could catch was a scent, but it was one I knew well. I know what you must do now. You need to make your way to the Imperial City, and I know Lord Yun holds a wind map you must have. He will only be satisfied if you cure the forest as he understands it. And so the choice. Will you attempt to destroy me and tell Yun that I was behind the corruption of his land? Or will you brave the more dangerous road and face the mother? Why don't you just destroy the mother yourself? Had I acted sooner, I would have been able to crush her easily, but she is insidious. Her corruption spread slowly until it suddenly erupted like a fungal bloom.
That beast should never have woken up.
Now the forest is in a delicate balance. She is not yet strong enough to destroy me, but I find myself in the same situation. You could tip that balance. Couldn't you just tell Lord Yun to give me the wind map? And leave my forest sickened and twisted? In you, I have the chance to enlist the aid of one human who might be able to tip the scales. I would rather die than give up this opportunity, which I'm sure you're thinking is exactly the issue at hand. Well, you seem awfully calm about what could be your impending death. I do not think you would win, human. I am not as strong as I was, but I am still more than your match. I also know that decisions made by you could have sweeping effects. If you are the type who would attempt to destroy me out of convenience or just sheer malice, then I have no choice but to stop you, here and now. Alright, I've made my decision. I am all ears, human. Alright. Obviously, open palm is going after the mother. Closed fist is deciding to just kill the fox. Which, she is I have played this game with a closed fist playthrough before, and she is ridiculously hard. Like, she is a difficult fight, seriously. I actually think going after the mother is the easier path. Alright. The mother must be destroyed. How can I find her? There are caves beneath the Pilgrim's Rest. They are infested with cannibals, and the creatures work tirelessly to free their mistress. For all their diggings, they will not completely free her until I am destroyed, or until I release her. And that is exactly what I plan to do. You must go to the Pilgrim's Rest. I will release the seal on the door beneath the inn so that you may enter her lair. What will I face there? You have already seen the corruption firsthand. There will be many more of her children below, closer to her lair. Where's the entrance to the mother's lair? Inside that place, at the back, you will find a lift descends to what was once a storage area. Once I release the seal on the mother's trap, many more caves will open. Her followers have been most prodigious in their work to free her. The hill is riddled with caves and tunnels that connect to the old mine workings at the hill's base. Okay, well, that's all I need to know to face her. Once the seal is broken, I will not be able to close it again. You must not fail. You will find a way to defeat the mother, and you must survive, and you will survive. You must. I will find you after she is dead. I want to ask some more about you in the forest before I go. Neither of us have time to waste, but there is time to talk. Can I ask you some things about fox spirits? If you're thinking to learn our tricks, you will be disappointed. I'll happily tell you more of my kind if you wish, though. So, I keep hearing about the fox's tricks. Can you give me an example? Suppose you were a young noble who had just inherited a fortune. One of my kind might approach you as a wizened sage and ask for aid in studying an ancient artifact. Your response would determine the reaction. Okay, the best solution is kind of this middle ground. You can say, what if I offered as much money as the sage needed? At which point she'd say, then you're a fucking sucker. And if you say, well, if I turned the sage away, what would happen? The answer would be, well, then you're gonna get fucked up because you pissed off a fox spirit. So the appropriate answer is, suppose I gave the sage some funds and then demanded results. What then? Then you would be rewarded in some small way. Perhaps the artifact would be genuine, or the fox would offer you some information she had learned from the artifact. Your response was proper, as you balanced your wealth with the sage's need, but did not do so foolishly. The fox has a nose for people's character, and we judge by their intentions as much as their actions. Are most of your kind tied to nature in some way? No. Unlike many of my younger sisters, I am anchored to this place, more free to act upon your world than most spirits because of my connection to the trees. The mother is the dark balance to my lighter influence. You will find that most anchors are like that. The heavens maintain balance in all things. Wildflower is an anchor for the Guardian. Does he have a dark counterpart too? As I said, it is often the way. I should say no more on the subject. Perhaps you should ask your companion if you truly must know. So, are fox spirits good, or are they evil? Close up! It likely depends on what a fox has done to you. How easy to paint the persecutor as evil, and the benefactor as good. So long as we stay in our place, we foxes are merely servants of heaven. We fill a role few would envy. So what about those who don't stay in their place? Every class of spirit or demon is ordered by the celestial bureaucracy. We have our roles and our powers, but we also have desires and personalities. Some rebel against the will of heaven itself and follow their own hearts. Not all of those who do so are evil, as you would define it, but they are certainly different. They're certainly defiant, is what I meant. Okay, well, let's change the subject. Of course. What do you need? Tell me about the history of your struggle with the mother. A most ancient tale, and one long forgotten by your kind. The mother tried to corrupt this forest once before, and failed, leaving herself weakened. So how did you become involved? As you may know, when a spirit is anchored to a place or person, there is often a balance. The highest powers of heaven enjoy nothing more than the struggle that ensues. The mother is my counterpart. As a fox, I test the spirit of humanity, and what I would test, the mother corrupts. How did the mother first try to corrupt the forest? It was much the same as now. Dark promises of power were whispered in the minds of impressionable men, who eventually became her cannibal servitors. As her power grew and more of your kind fell under her sway, the forest twisted and blackened. I fought her by destroying her followers and closing the paths into the forest. It was not enough. As the trees twisted, I grew weaker, and I realized that I could not win the day. The forest could not be saved. So how did you eventually trap her? Oh no, I said the T word, guys. Oh no, oh no. Banned from Twitch. The only way to regain control of the forest was to lose control. I had been fighting the mother's magic with my own, but I realized almost too late that I could not defeat her that way. Instead, words became my weapon. Many kingdoms claimed portions of this forest for their own, and I visited each under the guise of a mysterious crone. To each king I spoke of the plans of the others to destroy the blighted forest with fire. That fire, said I, would spread to any kingdom that was not prepared. Were any of the kings actually planning such a thing? None of the kings ever intended to destroy the forest, thinking that somehow the disease would pass and the resources could be salvaged. Hearing that their peers were prepared to unleash a firestorm upon them, however, made each king prepare a similar retaliation. It was only a matter of days before each king enacted what they thought was a preemptive strike. With fire breaks dug and their kingdoms safe, fire broke out on every border of the woods. So what happened to the forest? With nowhere to turn but inward, the fire soon burned to the heart of the forest. The mother, who had invested so much of her strength in the trees, was crippled. I too was diminished, but like the easily fooled kings, I was prepared for the flames. Weakened, the mother fell into a torpor, and I worked tirelessly to help the forest regrow. It was a victory through sacrifice, but the forest regrew stronger than even before. That's a really clever way to handle it, actually. Okay, let's move on to something else. As you wish. Can you tell me a little more about Shining Tusk? Shining Tusk has been with me for centuries. He is my guardian and my friend. So why is he so surly?
Humans expect all Celestials to be like their flighty foxes and spirits.
Elephant demons are not noted for their humor. Shining Tusk is one of the most light-hearted of his kind. Be glad you did not meet him several centuries ago.
Woe betide anyone who called me surly back then. The Forest Shadow's brethren have worn away some of my stern nature.
I love Shining Tusk. How is it that you have a guardian? The politics and structures of the celestial bureaucracy are staggeringly complex, so I won't waste time trying to explain the intricacies. When I became the guardian of the Great Southern Forest, my responsibilities were such that it was deemed I needed his services.
It was an honor to become her guardian. She is not like any other fox spirit.
Aw, Shining Tusk. Alright, that's enough about Shining Tusk. Is there anything else you would know? Pretty sure that's everything. What do I need to do to aid you again? You must destroy my ancient enemy, the Mother. She has infected the people of the inn with her magic and twisted them into monsters. They infest the caves beneath the Pilgrim's Rest and will defend their mistress to the death. Look for the entrance in the back of the inn, where the earth rises and the largest of the caves reaches the surface. Alright, well, I should go and deal with the inn. Of course. It's a lot of words just to say, of course. So I have to walk through because there's stuff to... As you can see behind her, there's some stuff I need to get. Shall I send you to the portal back to my temple, or would you prefer to walk among these islands a bit longer? I will walk. Breathe deeply. You will find yourself in other places where the air is less pure soon enough. Okay, moving the microphone back now. Alright, so now we know what we gotta do. We gotta go find the Mother And kill her. The Celestial Order, Volume 1. The world is a place of order. When order is not enforced, chaos reigns. Chaos is the natural state of the world. The order that currently exists is the result of the power of the Great Dragon. Out of this streaming chaos, the Great Dragon created the world, perfect in every way. But nature, the forces of the universe, they demand balance. For every bit of order, there must be corresponding chaos. That first world, that perfect world, was pure order, and it could not last. The perfect order choked life and did not allow growth, and so chaos was allowed back into the world. So kind of going off the idea that if everything's harmonious and everything's perfect, then everything stagnates as a result. Yep, there we go. Ba, 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 ba. This is the only downside, is you gotta go back through fighting, but, you know, it's more EXP, so... Let me try... Oh, I need Chi to do. I don't really use the demon forms all that much whenever I play this game. I just never really got the hang of them. Got focus back. Let's go take care of some more baddies.
Longsword.
Yay! We did it! Good job, team! Alright. Let's go kill some cannibals. So we go this way. And then we go this way. And we keep going this way some more. And we look at some things that we didn't really need to bother looking at. And then we deal with more ghosts. One of whom is just kind of chilling on the ground. And this motherfucker needs to get into range. If you could just hold still for me, that'd be great. There we go. Thank you. And that guy's still just hanging out on the ground, so... Hi. How you doing? I'm Flappy Bird. What's your name? Not a very talkative one, are you, buddy? Okay, well... He just doesn't want to talk, so, you know... That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just thinks he's better than everyone. It's cool. Alright, grab a save because we are about to get into some serious fighting. If we're not careful, we're gonna get nommed. And not in a good way.
Now you have sided with the spirit. We had thought her dead, but her stink is on you. You will pay for your lies. You will suffer for your deception.
That is some
Rend
high
her
words coming
flesh.
from you.
Her screams should echo in the town below.
Yeah, how about we
Legendary strike.
don't?
I shot. Longsword. Legendary strike. I shot. Longsword.
Switch to a different... Because this guy's really tough. Better off taking out all these little guys first. That's fine, Black Whirlwind. I'll just take care of all these guys by myself. It's cool.
You left focus. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
That's some bullshit that you get to do magic, but I don't.
Ice shot. Longsword.
Oh, great. Alright, we're fine. Everything's cool. Oh, more bad guys.
Legendary strike.
Whoop. Nope. There we go. Next. If you could all just, like, do like that one ghost outside did and just, like, lay down and not attack, that would be really convenient, not gonna lie. If that's something you want to do, I wouldn't complain. I'm just saying.
That was astonishing. I haven't seen such martial skills in an eatery since the last time I added ginger to my wife's hot and sour soup. Thank you for your great kindness in rescuing me. Now that these beasts are dead, I can finally talk to you. My name is Henpecked Ho, and before you ask, I'm not one of those monsters. They kept me prisoner so that I could seem normal to the customers.
I'm pleased to meet... Wait, did you say henpecked?
My wife is unique. To say that she is as enduring as the wall itself is to do a disservice to her persistence. I could make similar comparisons between the force of her will and the Imperial Army, but I think you have the picture.
I adore this man, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. I adore this man. Where is she now?
The last I saw of her, she was in the Imperial City. I was due back more than a week ago, and if she hasn't torn the place down looking for me, I'll be surprised. That's beside the point for now. I must thank you, as I clearly owe you my life.
Well,
These cannibals were getting desperate enough to cook even someone as ropey as me. The last thing I needed was to be dragged into the caves below.
what were your captors?
Well, they're cannibals. They were once men, but they were corrupted, twisted into flesh-eating abominations.
How did they disguise themselves?
The keeper, the one who met everyone, including yourself, at the door, had some skill with magic. You might have seen through the illusion in time, but most people never get the chance. They're usually taken, or worse, changed into one of them.
So why did they keep you around?
They kept me around in hopes that I would make this place seem more normal, and they needed me to help run the inn. They're none too bright, really. I resolved to try and tip off the first warrior who dared come to this place. The cannibals must be stopped.
Fortunately for you, that's exactly what I'm here to do. I'm a poet and I don't know it. Where do they come from?
They claimed that they were changed by a creature called the Mother in the caves below. Apparently she's an ancient demon responsible for twisting these sick creatures.
What do you know about this mother?
She is some sort of greater demon the cannibals serve. I think she's the reason they're as twisted as they are. From what I overheard, the mother was trapped in this hill before sagacious Chen forged the Jade Empire, but something has disturbed her. I don't know how or why this mother of theirs has returned to the world, but if she can do this to men, she must be stopped.
Damn right. See, Ho gets it. Alright. How do they reach the caves below?
That is something I do not know. They would leave the inn and then return. I wasn't in a position to ask for details.
What's in the caves?
I don't know for sure. Only that there are many more of them. From the sounds of it, they've been capturing people and changing them. The ones they don't eat, that is.
Alright, that's enough about the caves.
Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Why did they keep you around? What were they planning?
They spoke often about the mother, in the caves nearby. They used this inn as a base and a way to lure people to increase their food stocks and swell their ranks. What they failed to realize is that the forest is polluted with ghosts. No travelers means no food, whether people think this place is normal or not. Maybe they had some plan around that, but I doubt it. They are not forward thinkers, these beasts. How it all ties together, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, I know all I want to know about these cannibals.
You killed the cannibals up here, but there's more in the caves below. I don't know how they got in or out, or how they took prisoners down there. I do know that they were terrified of something called the Forest Shadow. I'm willing to bet that would be a good place to start. If you're planning to tackle these beasts, I want to help. In my own way, of course. I'm not much with my fists. Not anymore, anyway. But you'd be surprised what tricks an old bunmaster might know. Have you ever heard of Drunken Master style?
Well, I saw a Jackie Chan movie about that. Yes, but I've never seen the style.
I was a master. Top of my game and well known in Phoenix Gate, one of the great cities in the prosperous East. My skills earned me fame, fortune, and a wife.
So you can fight alongside me? Perfect.
You weren't listening. Fame, fortune, and a wife.
Oh.
I discovered fairly early on that she had opinions, most of them regarding alcohol and my regular consumption of it. I can still teach you, though. She has never expressly forbidden that. I've got 2 bottles on me right now if you'd like to learn.
Teach me how to use Drunken Master.
Pay attention, I don't like repeating myself. Now, when I am with you, I can throw you bottles of wine. You must pick these up in order to use Drunken Master. The effect wears off quickly, but I will make sure you don't run out of wine, as long as you keep the enemies off of me. Now, watch my technique.
Drunken Master.
That's cool.
Legendary strike.
There, you got it. Your job isn't done, though. There are still more cannibals in the hill. The hill heaved a short while ago and dislodged a panel in the kitchen wall. These creatures seem to think it was a new way into the caves below. If you truly want to finish this, you must deal with the mother. The cannibals talked about her often. She's down there somewhere, corrupting everyone who gets close.
Well, come with me now. I want to try Drunken Master some more.
I now see the flaw in teaching you the style. I'll keep you supplied with wine if you keep those beasts away from me.
Alright, time to level up. Need a little more focus. I'm gonna be making some use out of Fortune's favorite down there, I think. And got anything that I want to use? Actually, I think I might be good as far as all this goes. So my intimidation is still my highest thing right now. Alright. Let's grab a quick save, and let's do this. Right. Oh, bamboo cask. Missed that. Alright. Let's go into the caves and... Oh, wait, let's go up here first. Because there's some things up here. Nope, there isn't. Okay. Alright. Let's go have some fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know this is a bit of a late night playthrough, but we'll try to get the forest finished today at the very least.
Change will take you. Soon you will be one of us.
So hungry.
What? Who are you?
Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. I am the one who will stop this sick... Oh, I gotta be superhero about this. I am the one who will stop this sickness from spreading.
You are weak and impure. You cannot stop the mother or her people. Die now.
Let Drunken Master.
It'd be great if you could have at least said please, you know? Use the longsword on this guy. Get him wiped out quickly. Alright.
Legendary strike.
Nope, no. Here we go.
Drunken Master.
I don't really rank Henpecto as one of like the better followers in terms of his like practicality, but as far as dialogue goes, he's fantastic to have around. Miss me! Oh, I'm running out of wine.
Legendary strike. Drunken Master.
One definite upside to Drunken Master, though, is that it's got that leaping attack at the end of the regular combo, so it can really close
They're
gaps.
not human. They're changing us.
There has to be some way to help you.
They're capturing people, changing some and eating the rest. By the spirits, you have to help me.
Okay, how do I help you?
There's no way to stop. I don't want to turn. Kill me.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Thank you.
Would have been meaner to let him turn whenever he clearly didn't want to. It's like a zombie apocalypse, you know? which way? Oh. Grab a say. Thanks, Josh. Thanks. Let me check the map really quick. That helped. Really glad I checked the map. Gotta do the classic RPG style of finding out which is the route you're supposed to go so that you can make sure to take every other route beforehand. Great, rat demon.
Kill the filthy thin blood, my pretty.
That's gonna hurt. Yep, there we go. Okay. Anything here? Nope. Anything over here? Nope.
It's too late to turn back now. We have to finish this before it's too late to turn back now.
Yeah, I got that henpecked. Don't you worry, buddy. Luckily, I've got my sword. I kind of prefer how much... I feel like the sword's quicker. The only downside is it doesn't have the kind of range that the staff has.
It's too late to turn back.
Spearcatcher's leaf told me to look after you while you were in this forest. So let's see what we can do about this mother thing. Sounds like you'll need all the help you can get.
Well, there's no turning back now. Who knows how many more cannibals are down there. When you're ready, let's finish this mother off.
Alright.
This should be fun. If there's enough of the little guys down there, this could be better than the time I stormed the Fortress of Seven Gates by myself.
This is actually perfect. Hey, Black Whirlwind, you like to drink? Oh, you like to hand out wine? This is just a great arrangement for everybody, I think. So this is a pretty nasty little fight coming up. It's doable. You just gotta be careful. Cue me dying like 15 times. But I'm pretty sure I remember how to do this, so I think we'll be alright. At a certain point, old games just kind of turn into muscle memory. Let's save really quick. Thankfully, they gave me just a big old heads up that I was about to confront the mother. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I should probably drop a save here. It does autosave, but I like kind of having a backup. Oh, hi. Hey, look at that! The mother's got a face only a mother could love! Alright. Yeah, Ho, you might want to just, like, find a corner somewhere. Oh, thanks, Whirlwind. Appreciate that. Yep, I do remember how this goes. I was looking at the pillars, I was like, yeah, it's the pillars. But alright, this is pretty simple, and thankfully the game sort of handholds you into what you need to do. You just gotta be really careful.
That thing's hide is too
Yeah, don't worry, Ho, I got this. Sorry, this probably won't be as exciting as this. This fight is built up to be a lot more exciting than it ends up being, but oh well. Okay, bye, Mom!
There's no end to them, just like my wife's cousin.
Keep your head down, bum man. I'm killing things here.
You'll kill us if we don't get out of here soon. Look, there! That's our only chance!
So the fox spirit was all, oh, I couldn't defeat her, and I'm like, well, it was actually pretty easy to defeat her. I just dropped the fucking mountain on her. So, you know, get on my level, fox spirit, okay? You humans never cease to amaze me. It pleases me to no end that you escaped those caves safely. So, you sure she's gone?
She would have to be. That hill collapsed like a bad cake.
My ancient enemy is dead. In their burrowing, her followers riddled the hills with enough passageways that the whole system collapsed. I had not thought to drop a mountain on my ancient foe, but your kind is always so resourceful. Is the forest going to recover? With the mother gone, the forest will recover. I have already spoken to Lord Yun, and he is aware of what you have done for me. I hope for us all that you can learn the fate of the water dragon. Until she returns to her home, things will only get worse. We will not meet again, mortal. This forest will need my attention in the months to come, and so I will close the portal in the temple. Farewell, young spirit monk.
Well, I suppose that's it.
All I know is that I'll never look at meat the same way again.
You should probably go down to his camp and check with Lord Young. He'll likely want to reward you.
Let's get out of here. Black Whirlwind can look after himself on the way back to Tien's Landing.
Alright, everyone just chill. Just chill. Ooh, brilliant gem of balance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's get that. Let's use that. Balance is good. Yeah, that got me. Okay. That was a good thing to have. Good. I still can't remember what these were for.
Thank you again for rescuing me from those things. I owe you my deepest gratitude. Is there some way I can be of assistance?
Tell me about your life before you were captured.
As I mentioned, I am but a simple bun master, with a dear wife who has turned my life into a miserable cesspool devoid of humor and excitement. Bless her soul. My wife ensures that I work very hard every day to become the best bun master in the Imperial City, perhaps the best in all the Empire. Though I was one of the most respected fighters in the Empire before I met my precious bride, she made sure that I became something more, or less.
Why doesn't she like you fighting?
As I mentioned before, my style requires that I drink. She detests drinking, though there are things she detests even more, like talk of us separating. My loving wife would knead me into several small dumplings and boil me in hot oil if she suspected I was even speaking to you about leaving her. Life is not all bad, though. I may have lost all my dignity and self-respect, along with my ability to fight, or even make a tight fist. But I am a bun master of some renown.
Sorry guys, speaking of significant others, I'm getting a text from Ashley. She's working tonight and she's not happy. Well, that's something to be proud of, I guess.
Oh yes, I'm very proud of that. Indeed, something very useful. Buns, that is. Everybody needs them. Oh yes, very proud.
Tell me some more about yourself, Ho.
Perhaps in a little while. Memories of
Tell me
my
about
wife are
yourself, Ho.
difficult to bear, especially when she is so very far away and I may never see her again.
I adore this man. So what do you think about our current situation?
I think we need to find that wind map and get out of here. Pardon my craven nature, but I'm afraid it's all I have left after long years of wedded bliss.
Alright, that's all for now.
As you wish. I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
One definite upside to Drunken Master style is apparently you can just magically make yourself sober in an instant. So that you can wield a really sharp sword. So, you know, I got that going for me. That's pretty cool. Hey, yo, Lord Yun, what's up? Look at this. I saved your
I
forest.
wondered how long it would be before you made your way down here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but the air has changed considerably. The forest shadow herself appeared here in this camp while the earth shook. She explained what was happening on my lands. She explained what happened in the inn. Nasty business, that. Glad you had the skills to deal with that. Mother, was it?
Yeah, well, those beasts had to be eliminated, so I'm glad I could help.
That they did. Imagine such horrors trapped under my own land. Here is the wind map you wanted. The copy is near perfect, and I assure you that the assassins will never know you have it.
I know, right, Josh? It's so sad for her. Do you think the forest will be passable anytime soon?
Allow me to answer that, Lord. Well, it seems that you solved the problem with the forest. That doesn't mean the ghosts will simply up and leave.
Well, yeah, the ghosts are kind of a bigger problem.
If you're lucky, then you stop things from getting worse, and time will provide the cure.
What will you do now?
We will stay on here for a while. These trees will need tending. Besides, I think I have some old family business to catch up on. Old alliances to reforge, as it were.
How did you even know that I cured the forest?
As I said, the Forest Shadow herself informed me of your brave actions. It was a lucky moment when you walked into this place. Fortunate for us both, in fact.
Alright, well, I think it's time I got going.
Indeed, it is. You have my deepest gratitude. I had virtually given up hope, and you appeared like a gift from the heavens.
I kind of do that often.
Farewell. That map will carry you safely if you can find a flyer with the range. I wish you all the best of luck.
Sweet. So we got a wind map. All we need now is the flyer.
It's good to see you again. Is there anything I can do for you?
What supplies and training do you have available?
I have a small stock of supplies, and I can also train you to be more precise and focused in battle. My name is well earned, some tell me. Have a look and tell me what you need. I'm collecting the silver to honor the men we lost to these accursed ghosts.
Cool, cool. Gonna grab that hunter's spirit. And yeah, we'll get the tracking eye too. Yeah, we'll grab the slick gem too. And let's sell a few things. All right. Which one should we replace it with? Place the Wanderer's Jewel, I think. Alright, so I get a bit more focus. Means I'll need to put my points into Chi. That's what I need to be focusing on next, I think. And let's do another quick save. Alright, now we just need to go take care of the pirates.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Shang?
Oh, I thought I could talk to him about other stuff. Never mind, goodbye.
Well, run along, now that the time is closed.
Yeah, you're on your way back to the Imperial City. Everything's just coming up roses for you. Actually, I should probably head back to the camp. Kind of give everybody a chance to sort of give their thoughts on what we encountered. Wouldn't a fast travel system be great right now?
Are we certain there is no room for us to stay in Tian's Landing? Do we really need to camp outside?
The ground is soft enough for a warrior. Walls just get in the way when a fighting starts. Besides, I've yet to find a bed that fits me.
Not everyone has a hide as thick as yours.
Gotta be really, really sweet. I'll make sure you have some extra blankets, Dawnstar.
Extra blankets? All you need is some strong wine to keep you warm at night. Hey, Do you think you could find us some of that strong wine you're talking about?
I mean, we do have a guy here who's a master of drunken style, so, you know.
What? What do you want?
Alright, let's talk to Whirlwind a little bit and get to know him a little. So what did you do before you were with Lord Yun?
Why does it matter? I was born by my mother and sucked at her teat like every man. Well, like every man does with his mother. Anyway, by the time I was old enough to swing an axe, my father was dead and my mother disowned me. Of course, killing my father might have given her reason.
Maybe?
I think she
Just
did
maybe.
it out of shame. My father beat me and my brother senseless, and made our lives miserable. Either way, that was the end of my childhood.
It sounds like a brave thing you did.
Ha! I wasn't brave, I was furious. And he was drunk. It was an easy fight. I traveled a lot after that, begging for some things and taking the rest. Tough times, but not the worst. My axes and my wits kept me alive.
Your wits, huh?
Yeah. I had some wits before I got them all knocked out of me. Mostly I just used my axes and my fists. You'd think a 7-year-old might be an easy target, but I soon learned just where to cut a man to make him squeal like a pig. Ah, those were the days.
Tell me something about your past.
No, we got better things to do right now. Maybe I'll feel like talking after I've bloodied up my axes a few more times.
What do you think about our current situation?
You know what I like about this place? Absolutely nothing. Let's get what we need and get to the Imperial City.
That is a fine attitude to take, Whirlwind.
Nah.
The people of Tian's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen?
Dawnstar, baby, I always got time for you. I'm interested in how you are, Dawnstar. Is there anything bothering you?
I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere.
That's understandable considering the injustice that was done.
I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me.
You were abandoned? Tell me about that.
I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault, but I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance.
I'm glad that you came to the school. Don't linger on fools who may have shunned you.
I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Alright, well, bye.
Be well, my friend.
Alright. Let's see. Who am I going to take with me to the pirates' camp? Oh yeah, I'm so in.
Time to bloody my axes.
Let's take Black Whirlwind with me to the pirates. Feel like I could use his personal touch. Not like that. No, not like don't guys. No. Don't take that. Don't take it that way. That's not what I meant. Let me make sure I'm good as far as my quests go for now. So Silk Fox, new flyer. All right, so all side stuff is good. Let's get to the pirate lair. Go have a chat with Rue. Everybody, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just the hero who saved your entire town single-handedly. I said don't mind me.
There you are. I confess that when I got down here, I wasn't sure I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream, but here you are. I can take you to the pirates if you still want to go. It'll be an easy trip. The river's quite tame again since you closed the dam. No danger at all. Until you meet the pirates.
Yeah, they might be a problem. Take me to the pirate camp, Rue. It is time that I rain some justice down on these fiends.
I'll take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. If they leave your body on land, you're out of luck.
Thank you for your consideration.
Can handle the weight of a man like me. If I fall in, I'm taking both of you with me.
Gonna be encountering
I can take you no farther.
Another character
Be
soon.
wary in this place. Pirates everywhere.
Very well.
If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how well I use my paddle.
Giggity.
Good luck to you in there. And if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
Alright, let's take care of some slavers.
Nikno irkut fan sonwisong o fir nawas wasa ir sonwat.
Hurry up, you worthless cur! We've been waiting for dinner for over an hour!
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Wasa ir atanopa uno fakira ukno aku.
I'm tired of your excuses, you useless bag of dung! You think we should take pity on you just because you used to be one of us?
Wonowir apawafa er ukir okir wo ifirk.
You're nobody now. If you weren't so pathetic, we'd have sold you as a slave long ago.
Wasa ir atanopa uno fakira ukno aku.
Get up, you sniveling cur. I bet this boy cleaning the dock could do a better job fetching our wine. Screw up again and I'll slit your throat.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
We're healed up and everything, so...
Trick me? Make me crawl like a dog? Yeah, this'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Come on. Stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me. I was just, Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before.
Who are you?
My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals. Not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them.
What are you doing with that rope?
Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope.
But what about that slave cleaning the dock?
I got nothing against the kid, but dropping the cannon is the easiest way to wipe out everyone on the pier. Tough break for the kid, but much easier for you.
I'm not going to hurt an innocent.
You want to take the guards on face to face, I won't stop you. Still think you should use the rope, though. Tough break for the kid cleaning the pier, but much easier for you. But whatever you're gonna do it quick. Won't be long until those pirates on the dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their wine.
Well, look, buddy, here's the thing. I'm doing a Way of the Open Palm playthrough, so... sorry.
Longsword!
Alright, we're good.
They're dead. I don't have to sweep the dock no more. You saved me. But there's more pirates inside. Lots more. They'll catch you, and you'll be a slave like the rest of us. Or they'll kill you.
Tell me what you know about the other pirates here.
This whole island is crawling with pirates. They'll kill you. They won't catch me again. I know where to hide.
Alright, well. That's fine. Saved his life, that's what matters. Hey, Chung, what's up?
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them.
Tell me a little bit about Gao.
Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the guild, a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity. My own men turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog. A few months later, the Lotus Assassins showed up. Gao must have some kind of deal worked out with them. Whatever they're up to, it must be something big.
Wow, you mean to tell me that pirates who are scourges of the deep and, you know, steal from people and all that, you mean to tell me that whenever they had an opportunity to become more powerful at your expense, they took it? Wow, I am so shocked by this news. Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins here.
Oh hey, that's the guy I'm looking for. Sweet.
Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge. Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him.
Yeah, he's a slaver. What do you know about the airships?
Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged. Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted airships. There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please.
Can I ask
away,
anything
I'll
else?
do my best to answer. Any enemy of Gao and the Lotus Assassins is a friend of mine.
We already know how he ended up as a servant. Got talked to about the Lotus Assassins. Do you have any idea what I might run across in this place?
Pirates are hidden away all through this lair. You shouldn't have too much trouble with them. One of Gao's new captains is around. Watch out for her. She's a tough one. Up near the top, you'll find the airships and Gao himself. Maybe Inquisitor Lim, too. He's so cold he could scare a spirit back to life, then scare him dead all over again.
Alright. Bye now.
Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Hi, guys! Is this where I auditioned to become a pirate? Let me show you my swashbuckling. As you can see, I'm quite the master at swashbuckling. If you need further demonstration, I am happy to oblige you. How is that? Did I do good? Do I get the part? Hello? My audition was so good, I knocked them all out. They all fainted from the shock of how amazing I am. The History of Flight, Volume 1. The first person to attempt flight was Cao Shang, an early scholar who originally came from the prosperous East. Though his ideas were creative, they were hardly sound. Cao Shang met an early end after he strapped several canisters of dragon powder to a bamboo chair and ignited it. It was at first rumored that he had survived the ill-fated mission, but few truly believed that anyone could have survived such a disastrous explosion. His death, however, was not completely in vain. Several of his writings were studied by later scholars, and some of his ideas were adapted for the first successful human flights. Alright, everyone, thanks to this brave soul, we've learned that you should not ignite a bamboo chair. Surely this is, This really was the first stepping stone towards the magic miracle of flight. That's everything I can mess around with. Yeah, alright. Let's do a quick level up. $11 style points. Let's decrease cost of focus to use my sword. And then we'll do a speed increase. Perfect. Hi, everybody! I already did an audition for the guys down there, but they kind of never got back to me. So I figured I'd just, like, come up here. Can I audition up here to be a pirate? Oh, I get it. This is where I prove that I can be a good torturer. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to prove my abilities as a torturer, everybody. Excuse me. Dude, I was gonna audition for that guy. Alright, fine. I'll do my audition in front of these guys.
You'll pay for that, maggot.
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat, and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
Excuse me, I'll take that map, please. I don't think Gal would like that.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool you. She's dead.
I was
this
like,
is your
what?
last chance to get out of here alive.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
Oh, sweet, I can still do my audition. Alright, come here. I shall show you the amount of pain that I can cause. And now I shall demonstrate on the other one. And one more demonstration. Oh, one more demonstration. Got it. No problem. How was that, guys? Did I get the job?
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now.
I mean, I'm totally cool with it, to be honest.
My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair.
I think it was a good thing that I was here to save you.
Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame, that. It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us.
Hi, Darko!
Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
Oh, this must be the part of the audition where I prove my resourcefulness. If there's one thing that pirates are, it's resourceful. How do you know your place? By the way, how do you know your way around this place so well?
It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time. Like when you have a knife to someone's throat. Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door.
And why are you here?
I'm here on a personal matter. A man in this place took something very valuable from me, and I intend to repay him the favor.
Is this man Gao the Greater?
If I had more time, I'd want to know what brought you here. I expect it's quite the tale. Yes, I hunt Gao the Greater, though I will not say why. It is a personal matter.
Huh. I'm looking for Gao the Greater, too. I mean, I'm not really hunting him because he took anything. I just want to rub it in his face that I killed his son. I mean, his son was a bit of a cunt, so I imagine his dad's probably a bit of a cunt, too.
I won't be stopped now that I'm this close, and luckily you're here. That'll make it easier to reach the upper levels where he hides himself away.
And how do I know that I can trust you?
You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door.
Alright, then let's talk about this plan of yours. How are we going to get past that door?
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
I didn't really think of pirates as the ingenious type.
Oh, I don't know. They're good with knots. Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires two to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident. I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
And then what happens?
Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now?
Why don't we just work together after the door's opened?
Coming from you, that's a tempting offer. I'm a fool to turn you down. But I think what I've come here to do is something I must do alone.
Ooh, man of mystery. Don't worry, I'll crack through that facade soon enough with the power of being a protagonist.
I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
I trained under Master Li of Two Rivers.
He must have been a genius. You fight like no one I've seen before.
I've heard this kind of thing before. What's so strange about how I fight?
It's not so much strange as it is intriguing. No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap. I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Okay, bye!
Nara earphone wonu kana wa ofa ear kanu wa wonu.
I know you. I saw you at Tian's Landing. I'm Young Yifeng. Do you remember me? My daughter and I left town to try our luck in the wilderness. Can't be a dick. How'd you end up here? Gonna ask the super obvious question.
We
didn't get far outside the town before a flyer landed right in front of us. These pirates dragged us inside and brought us here to sell as slaves. They took Fu Yao, my daughter. They took her to the upper levels. I can't leave without her. Please, you have to find Fu Yao. Okay, don't worry. I'll find Fu Yao for you. The slave breaker took her. Please, don't let him hurt my Fu Yao. Please, find my daughter and bring her back to me. Don't worry. Luckily for you, I am on an open palm playthrough. So you're gonna get your daughter back, no matter what. After I look around and find things that I can interact with. Wonder how weird an RPG protagonist must look to people, just kind of like running around making sure that they can't interact with things. It's like, so are they gonna get back to the thing, the whole saving the world thing soon? And everyone else being like, yeah, she kind of does this sometimes. Just go with it. I promise she'll get back on track in just a minute.
Never trust a thief. You think they're on your side, but they'll slit your throat and take you.
Shut up, Whirlwind! I am auditioning and I need complete focus for this. Looks like I'm gonna have to audition for everyone in this place. Maybe I should sing my Pirate's Life song while I'm auditioning. Maybe I haven't been clear enough about the fact that I'm auditioning to be a pirate. Oh shit, son!
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly.
Hi, Kang!
I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Silence the mad fool.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Oh yay, I get to be here when he finds out.
I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you.
I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
Why would he lie?
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me. Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you!
Maybe you should have taught your son to not be a little cunt.
I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one's to disturb me. No one.
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. You may have your workshop back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
Now, if you will all excuse me, I must go in monologue.
Interruptions. Who designed that dragonfly? To build something to make his sandals explode.
And let's do a quick save so that you guys don't have to deal with the cutscene again in case I die. Hey, yo, what up, everybody? I am here for the pirate auditions. No, I was gonna audition for those guys! Alright, it's time for my singing! Let me just make sure my breath's okay. Oh. I killed them before I could get to the singing.
With your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
Who are you?
I am Kang, the Mad. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
Don't ask any questions, Josh. You don't need to know about them blueprints. Don't worry about it. Just put it from your mind. You make things explode?
I make all sorts of things, and yes, many are designed to expend energy, quickly. But my greatest prize does not explode much. Something I have kept for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous dragonfly.
That sounds like something I could use. So you built Gao a special flyer?
Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor. Well, no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops.
Yeah, T. I don't talk about it that much, but that's actually why I'm not in theater anymore. Oh well. Will you help me against Gao and the Lotus Assassins?
Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say?
I agree. I'll see what I can do.
You are sure to profit from this situation. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode.
My favorite kind of explosives. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions are good. It means the wheels are turning. But make it quick. I never let asking get in the way of doing.
Have you seen a young woman named Fuyao?
Is she one of the slaves? The slave breaker let a girl through this morning. I did not hear her name, but no one else has been brought by.
It's probably her. Was she crying? Because if she was crying, yeah, that was probably her.
I will restate and reiterate as necessary, but I would like to get back to my tools.
How exactly did you come to be here?
Oh, that's a long story, from what I remember. Some experiments went wrong in my old workshop. The explosions. A few estates burned down. Some other things happened. Gao bribed some officials just as I was about to be quartered by 5 horses. Or would that be quinted? Well, regardless, he brought me here to work for him.
Gao rescued you, but you want me to kill him.
Sure, he rescued me, but only to acquire my inventions and misuse them. You don't send dozens of flyers against pitiful villages. There's no elegance to a swarm. Just like you don't use explosives inspired by the great dragon to carve a treasure chamber. A menial use of power without even a decent crater to show for it.
Treasure chamber? Continue.
Just next to the launch room. I don't know how you get in or out because it is, after all, behind a massive immobile door. I can think of one way to open it, but I don't have a lever long enough, so you'll have to use your head. Well, not literally.
If I use your inventions wrong, are you gonna turn on me?
No. But if I offer advice, you should at least consider it. Gao ignores guidance. Listen to me, and I'll keep the marvelous dragonfly the best flyer in the air.
I have some other questions.
I will restate and
restate, reiterate, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen an old man named Master Li?
Master Li? No, I don't think so. Well, I am not so good with names. Or faces. Dates are bad, too. But I remember my own handiwork. Several older flyers stopped here briefly. They were full of Lotus assassins, and one big assassin in black armor who seemed to be in charge. Very big. Unpleasant look on his mask. They had a prisoner with them, or so I heard, and they all seemed nervous about it. The flyers left for the Imperial City soon after. Does that help?
That helps immensely. What do you know about Assassin Lim?
Oh, I would like to put something explodey in his food, just to see if it would make him blink, because that one has dead eyes, like he's missing something. Sometimes he is here, sometimes he is not. I don't know right now which is true, but I know he is dangerous. Very dangerous.
Okay, bye.
Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Oh, hi, Black Whirlwind. You just kind of popped up there. Slender Whirlwind, am I right? Anyway. That goes back that way. Don't think there's anything to interact with over here. Oh, bridge. Sweet. Let's go up here first. That just takes me to the same spot. Just need to make sure there's nothing around here to interact with. Nope. Alright. Off we go. I must go and continue my audition. Right after I save again. Yeah, I feel bad for Ashley too sometimes, Josh. I don't know how I managed. I don't know how I managed it, dude. I'm gonna be completely upfront. I can give people advice on, you know, keeping a girl around, but whenever it comes to like, so how do I get them there in the first place? I'm like, I don't know. It just kind of happened for me. Oh, I forgot to audition for those guys. Damn it, I knew I was forgetting something. think I have to go up higher to get to Gao, so we're gonna check out this way. Aha! Hi, Fuyao! I'm here auditioning for the pirates.
I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
Oh, now wait a minute. These slaves will be house servants. I'll not have my guests served by a young woman with burns and marks on her face.
You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me, please.
Oh, is this where I audition for the slave breaking?
The wrong room, slave.
Is this where I audition for the slave breaking? Because I'm quite good at that. Allow me to demonstrate on you. As you can see, you are all thoroughly broken. You killed him! I've never witnessed such violence!
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
Quiet, girl! A slave does not speak unless spoken to! Alright, you. Don't speak to her like that. What? Why not? A slave has to know her place. If I'm going to have to train these slaves myself, I should get a discount.
I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
Yeah, maybe I just fill the perfect void, Josh. The girl is not for sale. What? This is an outrage. Do you know how long I traveled to get here? Do you know how long I spent negotiating the purchase of these slaves? My jimmies are rustled by this new development. Get away from my daughter, you wretched man! You! What are you doing here? How did you get away from the guards? Why aren't you with the rest of the slaves? The guards are dead, Lun. The slaves are free, and more than a few of them are looking for you. You don't want them to find you. No, this cannot be. I have to get out of here. Thank you, my lady. I have my daughter back and we are free. If I had any type of reward to give you, it would be yours. We will return to Tien's Landing and tell the entire town of your great deeds. I'm sure Minister Shang will reward you for helping us. I wouldn't hold your breath on that, hun, but thanks. It's appreciated. Come, Fuyao, let's go. The others are waiting for us.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Now, very closed fist way of doing this is you can basically get Fuyao to murder the slaver. Which honestly is kind of cool, not gonna lie. In gratitude for freeing her, Fuyao has given the player an Iron Palm scroll. Find the remaining scrolls to learn the Iron Palm style. I think I already had that scroll, but okay. Nothing around here. Alright, Whirlwind, let's go. I have an audition to complete.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
I'm here to audition for a okay. You guys are really hands-on with your auditions. Woo! Ah! The lantern is in my way. It's making my life a little bit more difficult, but okay, we'll adapt. That worked pretty well. Onward and upward, everybody. Let's do... Didn't autosave. Let's do a backup save really quick.
Longsword!
Never thought a pirate would have to fight off demons, but okay, if it gets me in the gang, then I will join in with the audition.
I hope there's more where those came from.
Hope this audition is over soon. This is really taking some time, and you know, I gotta go to work after this. Configuration of the horse. Cool. Nice little stat booster. The dangers of demons. The average person is never likely to come across one of these horrific beings. Demons are some of the most dangerous and malevolent beings in all of the Jade Empire. Though some demons are not evil, they are all-powerful and rarely can they be trusted. If confronted by a malicious demon, it is important to remember that they are usually immune to magic, especially the larger demons. You can successfully combat them with weapons and simple martial styles. Strangely enough, on those rare occasions when demons and ghosts were seen to tangle, the strange magics used by the when demons and ghosts were seen to tangle, the strange magics used by the ghosts seemed to affect these malevolent beasts. Well, that's just because everyone gets to be OP except for me. Since I got that room cleared out, better grab that save now. Oh, that dragonfly does look pretty marvelous, not gonna lie. Hello! I'm here to audition for the pirates? Oh, I gotta take on the ogre now. Okay. You wanna make sure I can properly tame beasts before you'll allow me on your crew. I can totally understand that. I shall tame this beast single-handedly, with the help of my gigantic friend. There we go, he is sufficiently tamed. Seriously though, how much more stuff do I gotta do? Because this is getting a little bit tiresome, not gonna lie. History of Flight Volume 2. The first known successful flight was made by Mad Fong. Though he had studied to become a scholar, he was kicked out of the school for destroying one of their buildings. Based on the history books, it is difficult to determine if Fong was a genius or insane. Either way, his techniques were original and in the end successful. Though his first several attempts were unsuccessful, he refused to give up. Despite the costs and the obvious danger to his own life, Fong persevered until he completed his first prototype flyer. The flyer didn't do much more than hop across the landscape, but it was a start. A year later, he was able to travel for nearly a mile before crashing and, unfortunately, dying in the process. That's the dragonfly controls. That's some balance thing. Probably a metaphor of some kind.
I was going to try ramming that door with my head if I got bored. Oh well, let's see what's inside.
But Whirlwind, you wouldn't have gotten bored. This is a bird stream. All of you shut the fuck up. Do another save, because we are... I think this is the vault. Yep. Sweet.
Treasure, my one true love, other than wine, and killing, and so on.
Looks like we got a little guardian to contend with. But it's okay. I'm sure this is just another part of the pirate audition. I just need to prove that I can successfully steal treasure. Let's do this.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed.
It's okay. Gal sent me.
You lie, mortal. This place is the domain of Gao. Not even the Lotus Assassins know about it. He did not send you.
Hey, so what are you, by the way?
I am Xianxi, the great elephant demon. Gao's infernal magic summoned me and bound me here to guard this room. The penalty for all who enter is death. Gao's power compels me. I must destroy you.
Oh, actually, I think there was another way I could have done this. Let me reload this, because I think if I go up and I kill Gao first and then bring his seal down, then I think that's what's supposed to happen. We're gonna find out. I think that's more of an open palm way of dealing with the situation. If not, then I'm sorry guys, we'll have to come back and redo all this, but yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything else to be had. Being a typical pirate, trying to see what all I can... Yeah, take that, bonsai tree. Fuck you. Alright, let's do this.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead. Leave me to my grief, or I will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever. The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
Have I told you the tale of the tragedy of Darth Pelagius?
And go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you.
No, you don't.
You are one of Master Li's students. You are the one who killed my Gao.
Oh. I guess this is probably gonna ruin my audition. I didn't want to kill him, but he left me no choice.
Your words mean nothing. You're a murderer, a killer.
It's pretty rich coming from you.
And now he's gone.
Oh no, the slaver thinks that I have bad morals. Ooh.
My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. Now my son is...
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yun in the forest.
It is time to end your meddling.
Oh, am I one of those meddling
Perhaps if I
kids?
offer your head and track down that accursed Zoo, who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
Sagacious Zoo? What do you know of Sagacious Zoo?
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Longsword! Longsword! I Legendary strike. You can't match me. Legendary strike. Heavenly wave. Legendary strike.
Sorry, Gal, I'm gonna do to you what I did to your boy. Well, not exactly what I did to your boy, but pretty close. You unlocked another piece of the amulet. You found another piece of the amulet and unlocked 2 more gem slots. Sweet! Let's see. Oh, let's definitely pop that monk gem in there. And what else? Let's do the bronze tongue for now. I might need that when I go back to the vault. If that ends up being a thing.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
I can describe it for you in detail. So where have you been?
After I left you, I stumbled across some very interesting documents. Perhaps I spent too long poring over them, but I couldn't resist. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
I also saw you free some of them.
True enough. I have a particular hatred for slavers. Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
Oh, let's just sympathize. That's terrible.
It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score.
Oh, well, I mean, sorry.
On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Well, you're in luck, because I totally hate the Lotus Assassins. Why don't we team up? Gao the Greater's providing them with flyers, too.
Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but 2 fools working together stand a better chance than one.
I'd be happy to have you along.
It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
What is it?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart. If you are planning to take on the servants of Death's Hand, you'll need all the help you can get.
I'm glad to have you aboard, Sky.
I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
Ha! If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Level up. Sweet. Boost. Yeah, we'll put it into health. Actually, let me put some stuff into Fortune's favorite, I think. And what else? Boost Heavenly Wave. I need to get used to using that combination a little bit more. Yeah, let's do it. Let's boost Ice Shard a little bit. Okay. And a trap. Excellent. A zither case. Several years after Mad Fong's first successful flight, a scholar from the south discovered the unusual device known simply as the inscrutable power source. A few years later, scholar Xu Wen came up with a design for a flyer that used this mysterious new device. Initial attempts bordered on apocalyptic, in one case destroying half of a mountainside and the village that lay below. Jesus. Several scholars tried to outlaw the use of this strange new energy source, but Xu Wen continued his experiments until at last he was successful. Unfortunately, his prototype was too successful. Both he and the flyer took off at great speeds toward the north, and neither was ever seen again. Great, they found the Bermuda Triangle. Book set complete. Sweet.
What? What do you want?
You look like you got something to say, buddy, so tell me something about your past.
I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk and talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did.
Why couldn't they reach a peaceful agreement?
The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing. Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up.
Oh, I remember
After
this
5
story.
days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
So what happened then?
They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog.
That was really specific. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks, Whirlwind.
Meh.
I don't remember if I saved, but I'm gonna save again just in case. Come on, Whirlwind. Let's go do stuff.
Looks like you've smashed all your enemies around here. We need to find someone else to fight. Let's go back to your camp at Tien's Landing. Use that flying machine to go to the Imperial City. They have plenty of wine and plenty of fighting.
Nah, Josh, what are you talking about? Whirlwind's got, like, the best people skills ever.
Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too.
Yeah.
I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Well, it's your lucky day. But first, how was Lynn planning to use the dragonfly without a power source?
Oh, the assassins have an inscrutable power source. In fact, they had two. One was here, and they planned to put it in the dragonfly. But Kang was fast and smart. Kang exploded the power source. That way, they couldn't take my beautiful dragonfly and fly away without me.
Well, good news. I've got an inscrutable power source.
Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only two in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly. The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go.
Sweet.
Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash.
I'm not ready to leave yet.
I'll stay here with the flyer. I'll keep her warm, so she'll be ready when you want to fly us back to town.
Alright,
We should get back to town and be on our way.
okay, this guy ain't got much to say there. Let's grab another save, and let's see what we can do about the guy in the vaults. I feel like I vaguely recall some way to kind of talk him down, but...
Ah, treasure, my one true love, other than wine, and killing, and so on.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed.
What are you?
I am Xianxi, the great elephant demon. Gao's infernal magic summoned me and bound me here to guard this room. The penalty for all who enter is death.
Legendary strike.
Alright, I don't think there's a way to talk him down, so... Woo! Go get him, Whirlwind! Okay, that wasn't fair because I got behind him. Alright, well, I thought there was a way to talk him down, but I guess there isn't. Might be something else I'm thinking about. Gem of Evil Thought. I imagine both of those gems are something I can only use if I'm on the closed fist path. Ooh, plus 100% experience from books. I should have taken that with me. Yeah, closed fist for both of them. Alright. I guess let's head on back, guys.
Are you ready to go back to Tien's Landing now? I know a nice...
What about Rue? He's waiting to take me back.
Don't worry about that. When the marvelous dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it. Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Ha ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous dragonfly is about to take flight!
Sweet. Route is plagued with enemy ships. Well, we're gonna attack them, of course. That's how I roll. Hello! I've decided that since you guys don't seem to be interested in my auditions, I'm just gonna take your ship and become a pirate myself. Woo!
Don't let them hit us! I just finished this thing!
Anybody else? Nope. No? Okay. Hey guys, I'm back!
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No, no. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
How do you control it from this distance?
Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
A very valuable lesson. I'll speak to you when I'm ready to make use of your machine, Kang.
Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered.
Is anything bothering you, Dawnstar?
Our time in the forest was very... I have been
I've been sensitive to these things for as long as I can remember, but it was not always such a disturbing talent. There used to be harmony. When did you notice a change?
It was very gradual. The world just seems to be filling up with spirits that have no place to go. That this affected even the forest shadow is very disturbing. It makes me wonder how deep the trouble goes, and what mortals like us are supposed to do about it. What do you think? Master Li thought you were tied to this somehow. Can you comfort me?
Yes. Yes, my dear. I can comfort you all night long. Well, I don't know, but I'm glad that you wanted me to do that.
Your appreciation is just what I was looking for, and I am grateful. I know we will do what we can, even if the world moves in ways we cannot fathom. I am glad we can talk like this. It soothes my mind. I hope we can continue another time.
Alright.
Be well, my...
Got a few folks to chat with, so let's go ahead and take care of that.
Prosperous tidings. What can humble Ho do to assist you today?
What do you think about our current situation?
It would seem that we at last have the means necessary to get us back to the Imperial City, and for that I should be very glad. However, I must now face the greatest trial of all. My sweet wife will no doubt be waiting for me. Soon my time with the cannibals will be nothing but a fond memory.
Why did you marry your wife if she's so difficult?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
Wine is a dangerous companion.
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
I guess you really owed him after that.
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages.
Dirt.
Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Well, that's all for now.
As you wish. I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
Alright, and Sky has a little arrow, so let's talk to him.
Something's on your mind?
Do you have a minute to talk?
Of course. I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen.
How long were you searching for him?
3 years. 3 long years of tracing these slavers to their master, only to find that there were more above him. I also found a strong ally, but I'm not sure if the greater consolation lies in your ability, determination, or beauty. I look forward to finding out.
Oh, buddy, you are barking up the wrong tree on this one. For us to be allies, you'll have to accept the whole package.
Of course, I wouldn't dream of breaking you down into components. Treating people like commodities was Gao's business, not mine.
How did you track Gao?
Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone.
That's horrible. I'm so sorry to bring that up.
It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
Things like this are important to dwell upon.
you're right. But we have to pick our time, and now isn't it. We can talk about this later.
Alright, alright. So what do you know about this area?
I only spent enough time in Tien's Landing to learn the location of Gao the Greater's stronghold. It's a nice enough place, though they're still adjusting to the flooding of the old town some years ago.
Any thoughts on what we're doing?
When you say the word, we're ready to leave. I'm looking forward to seeing the Imperial City again. I appreciated the hectic pace when I was there. When we reach the Imperial City, we'll have a whole host of new problems. You have to love a challenge.
That's all I needed.
Always happy to help.
So really quick, let me go check and make sure about the slaver stuff. Yeah, all that. And see if maybe I can get a little bit of a reward from Minister Shang. That would be very convenient.
You're crazy.
Me? You're the one kept saying the Emperor would come save us. Wasn't the Emperor in the end, though.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Hello, hello. Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Shang?
I don't know. I'd say I'm pretty busy.
The dam is closed and the town is saved, so Minister Shang feels magnanimous. That means I will answer your questions, by the way.
Let me ask you something else.
Certainly. Very well.
Do you not have anything to... Hey. Hey, what's up? It is good to see you again. We have told Minister Shang of your bravery in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice to your great and generous deeds.
I never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Shang is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a great hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Shang's administration of this town. Here is your reward.
Thank you once again. May fortune shine upon you for your good deeds. Okay, bye. And let's make sure that Rue the bosun made it back. Oh, and I might buy some more stuff from Darting Lynx, actually. Some more techniques.
Hello again.
Oh, wait, let me check and see what I got. So, something to boost my health would be good if possible. Conditioning of the body. Let's grab that. Cool. Hey, Rue.
Aha! When I saw that airship flying off from the island, I figured the best thing was to come back here. I knew you'd come back and see me, because we're a team. And what a team! I dropped you off at the pirate camp, you killed some pirates, I got drunk, you killed more pirates, and I took a nap. We are an unstoppable team, my friend. Do you know that all this adventuring and such has shamed me? I find myself dwelling on memories of my youth. I was a capable man once. I've lost so much. I've wasted so much.
You can be a capable man again, you know.
Nonsense. People say that all the time, but they don't really mean it. I've made bad decisions, and now I must live with them. I can't just suddenly turn my life around.
Yes, you can. Just stop drinking.
You clearly do not understand how complex life can be. Why, if I just stopped drinking wine, I'd probably have a better chance at finding a wife, I suppose. Well, then she'd make me get up before midday. I'd pull the barge and ride the river all day. Then I'd come home to a house full of kids and a wife, probably with a big dinner on the stove.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. It sounds like you might enjoy that.
Yes, it does sound nice. Even worth giving up the wine for. But it's not that easy. I don't think I'd be strong enough. I'm just a useless old drunk.
Alright, Rue, I see you fishing for compliments. A useless drunk wouldn't have been able to help me reach the pirate lair.
I suppose that's true. I did get you up the river when nobody else could. When nobody else dared. If I can take on the pirates, surely I can give up the wine. Thank you, my friend. I am going to get sober. Find some poor unfortunate woman and make her my wife. And it's all thanks to you. I owe you more than I can say. Thank you.
How about we keep the whole me helping you part of this on the down low? I'm a little worried about how you would make a woman your wife. Anyway. Check the map, but I'm pretty sure that's everything here. Mr. Shanks still has that arrow, but I have no idea what it's for, so... Oh well. We'll get to the Imperial City, and then I think that's where we're going to call it for the night. Wanted to get us out of Tien's Landing. Ta-da! That was my grand entrance back into the camp.
What do you
Actually,
want?
Wildflower, can I talk to you for a quick second? Tell me a bit about yourself.
About me? What do you want to know? You want to talk to him, don't you? The Guardian?
No, I'm asking about you.
I don't really know what to say. I don't really do much. I just go where the Guardian tells me to go, where we're needed. I trust him. He won't let them hurt me.
Won't let who hurt you?
The evil men, the bad ones, and the other. But he says not to worry, that none of them are here now, but they follow you, which is why we've come. Now we're needed here, with you. You're the last, he says, so we have to protect you, to make sure balance is restored. You hold the amulet and can use it, unlike... Oh, he says I've already said too much. He doesn't like me talking about him while he's busy. Maybe we can talk again sometime? But for now, not about that. Is there anything else you wanted?
Nothing right now. We'll talk again later.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get to the city.
That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
We have what we need. Let's get to the Imperial City.
Good, good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Yay. Okay, bye, Tien's Landing. It was fun. Oh, caskets, bombs. Oh, jeez. Forgot about those things. Okay, we're fine. And here we are in the Imperial City. No pictures.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
I am Flappy
By order
Bird.
of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
Of course, I am Flappy Bird, a simple traveler.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. The long hair, the purple clothing, very similar. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
Well, hello.
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tien's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure how to address you.
I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence.
That is a common greeting, but I would require an explanation.
Your explanation lies in the simple bow you have given. Everyone around me kowtows low, obeying my whims. Honest opinion is rare. That is why I often travel without official escort, and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise.
Of course, Princess Leon. Should we talk elsewhere?
That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire.
A rendezvous with the princess. Such a scandal.
That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them.
My apologies, Princess.
I'm sure they are heartfelt. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
There are options where you can make almost all of her servants faint, and it's pretty hilarious.
For her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Alright. Chapter 3, wherein the Imperial City is revealed, Silk Fox reveals her station, and the Lotus Assassins are infiltrated. The marvelous dragonfly bears you away from Tien's Landing toward the Imperial City. The fall of Gao the Greater and Assassin Lim will have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead, and as you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. Alright, that seems like a good place to stop for the day. Thanks, guys, for showing up. I really appreciate it. I know this was a little bit of a surprise stream. Sorry about that, but yeah. Had to get this done so I could spend time with Ashley tomorrow. So, let's see. Lost in... Who do I want to raid? Let me see who all is streaming right now. Yeah, we made it to the Imperial City. So I'd say we did pretty good. Well, thank you, Crawley. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over to Definition, I think. Yeah. Definition. I haven't rated him in a little while, so... Yeah, I know, right? T, I'm such a monster. Alright, guys. Join that raid. Go say hi to Def. Tell him he's awesome, because he really is. He's doing some rampaging stuff right now. I think that's killing Floor and some other stuff. So, a little bit more action-y stuff. So yeah, a little bit of a difference, but I think you'll enjoy it. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Bye!